Hello, trading is closed on January 13th, 2021. We always start with our disclaimer, go over our calls, then make our predictions. So let's remind people that this is my prediction for tomorrow. No guarantee I'm right, and any prediction other than the call for tomorrow won't have the same degree of accuracy, and even the calls for tomorrow aren't going to be right every time. My email is mejt.trades@gmail.com. Looked for the pattern with the early low, there it is, and tomorrow's pattern has the early high. We looked for a drop, had a target of 3790.46. The low of the day was 3791.50. Now in most systems, missing by a point is pretty good, but MEJT, that's not within the tolerance. So that calls a miss, and that gets added to the list as a failed target. However, we had a target from January 11th, 38.17.37, and that one did print. Not quite as soon as I would have liked it to, but it printed. So while we add one target to the list, we get to cross one off. We also have a new target, 37.98.65, and unless we gap up smartly, that's my call for tomorrow. Early on, MEJT said ultimately higher price would print and gave a buy signal, but it also said the move wouldn't stick and that we'd retrace. That hasn't happened yet, and that's the call. It also said in the afternoon these moves were all false. They weren't the real thing, and the market would retrace, and that's happened. This is just to review what we said yesterday. Same thing is true. Friday's high should fall at some point. Doesn't preclude dropping first, and it wouldn't take much more downside action to trigger a severe slide, and until that happens, the market still could recover. The critical thing to me in today's pattern, we had this day-long rally, fell back, and the close was under all the highs, really, of the entire consolidation. Wasn't under them by much, but when the rally can't hold on to any of the highs, it's a sign of trouble. Now you still need to confirm it by going under some of these lows, and that hasn't happened yet. And the whole thing will be invalidated if we rally over Friday's high before we do. But right now, a day-long rally attempt couldn't clear the highs of this consolidation, and that's not a good sign as of right now. Tomorrow's pattern has a really high, doesn't mean you won't gap down. Typically it's a rally day, it's a high in the final hour. Failure though is a straight line drop. We have a lower target for MEJT. Unless we gap up smartly, I favor it to print. At a day-long rally, we couldn't close over any of the highs of the consolidation, so the rally accomplished nothing. We still remain close to breaking major support, and if that happens, there are much lower targets. But until support breaks, the market still could overcome recent highs and resume the rally. So we're at a critical juncture. I don't think it'll go on forever. And so far this action to me isn't encouraging, but it's not enough to throw in the towel and say the rally's over yet. Tomorrow has the early high. Target is 37.98.65, and that's today's call.